you said something about being angry and competitive. Can I give you something that maybe I just want you to think about that might help you? So being competitive is not a bad thing, right? It's a good thing. It's okay. But what you got to do though is you got to learn how to harness it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say harness it, I mean know when you're being competitive, and then also be able to identify when you're being just like prideful. Does that make sense? When it becomes less about winning and more about like, I have to do it because I have to win. You know what I mean? Don't make it about that. Competitive is fine, that's great. But you gotta know how to be competitive. And the angry part, so anger is an emotion. And what is emotion? Emotion is energy. So if you're crying, you're putting forth energy and you're crying, right? If you're laughing, that's an emotion. You're putting forth energy because it takes energy to laugh. Is anger a lot of energy compared to cheerfulness? Cheerfulness is an emotion, right? That's an energy. If I'm cheerful, I'm like, you know, am I putting forth a lot of energy just like bebopping along when I'm cheerful? You know, I mean, you know, it depends. It's a good thing. All right, now, if I'm angry, how much energy does that take? A ton, right? People can go, when they get angry, they can go into a straight up rage, right? And when you get into that rage, that headspace of being in a rage, you aren't focused on the things that you need to be focused on, right? You're focused on that rage and whatever it takes to get over that rage, to get through that rage. What my advice would be, learn how to identify when you're beginning to feel like that. And when you can identify feeling like that, all right, that's when you pull yourself back, take a deep breath, and you say, hold on. I know I'm angry right now, and I'm about to do something that is not gonna help me 5 years from now or 5 months from now. It's gonna help me 5 minutes from now, because you know why? It's gonna make me feel good in the moment to rage on somebody, right? It feels good when you do it, right? But then afterwards, if you do that afterwards, at some point, you're gonna feel bad about it. You're gonna feel stupid about it. It's not gonna be a good thing, all right? And if you don't feel like that now, then you really haven't really raged, right? Or like you just haven't like matured enough to understand what those feelings are too. So that's also energy. So what you gotta do, once you identify, I'm beginning to feel this little bit of rage right now. I'm beginning to feel some anger. All you gotta do, take that energy, just switch courses with it. Divert your energy. So instead of putting that energy into being angry and so mad, use it to motivate you. Take that and just channel it into motivational energy. Find a way to do that. And if you do, later on, when you would have been feeling bad about raging on somebody, guess what you're gonna feel? The opposite. You're gonna feel awesome about yourself because you know that you were about to freak on somebody. You were able to identify that you were about to freak on somebody. You pulled yourself back, you collected yourself. Now you don't have those feelings of regret. You feel good about yourself. And that takes you from a place of being down here where you feel low. I get angry too. So I've been at that place where I regret being angry and upset with somebody, and I'm down here. Since I've been able to just try and like flip it just a little bit and channel the energy and realize what's happening and maybe not give the reaction that I normally would have given, now I'm feeling up here because so I flipped the script, man, right? And now I'm in a much better place. When I'm up here, I'm in a much better place to be in success once I get down the road, wherever that is. You know, it's not necessarily tomorrow or next week, but it's gonna help elevate myself and how I feel about myself, which is gonna help make me a better dad, make me a better boyfriend, husband, worker, employee, overall servant to God, whatever, man, whatever your thing is, it's gonna make you better overall. If you can learn how to channel that energy. And I'll stop now. You're probably like, oh my gosh, I'm never coming here ever again.